Broken Hallows, the Conjurers' Gateway. After agreeing to help Mr. Pumpkin, Eric, Bill, and Gabby, who is still holding Spot, find themselves in the weirdest possible situation they could be doing on a Halloween night. And then again, probably the most important. They come out of the forest they have been walking through to a road and cross it. A few seconds later, they come to about a 3-foot cliff leading down to a river. Across this river, there is a wooden cabin, with a forest surrounding its back and left sides, and a field to its right. Mr. Pumpkin signals to the kids to stop in front of the river and explains where he's been heading.
Alright, I'm sorry for being so secretive on where we've been heading, but we're here now. Inside that cabin is the Conjurer. They will help us defeat Samrain.
How is the Conjurer going to do that?
Well, for years, the ancient magic of Greek has been going extinct. The Conjurer was an old friend of mine who studied their magic and learned how to control it. Rising from the dead is very complex magic and sorcery. However, in order to stop Samrain, we need Saint Hollow, and our power alone will not be enough to stop Samrain. Saint Hollow is the protector of angels. Angels protect the people. Saint Hollow protects the angels. Saint Hollow watches over everything. She is the kind of leader because she is the most powerful. However, she can't come to the living world without being summoned just like everyone else. It was only because you guys were able to come here.
So, in order to bring Saint Hallow to your world and stop Samrain, we need the Conjurer to summon her. We can't stop Samrain because we need to have physical form in your world, and we need to be much more powerful. She is powerful enough to come here, take physical form, and do what must be done, while Mr. Pumpkin and I were not.
Okay, but what is it that must be done?
Not here. Wait until we're inside.
Ooh, we get a fancy exposition. Eric, this is what you have been waiting for. The nerds are calling you.
Shut up, Bill.
How are we gonna get inside, Mr. Pumpkin? The river looks very strong and very deep. I don't see a bridge anywhere.
We have to find a way across. I know there is one. I used to visit the Conjurer a lot. I was living. I just forgot where the way across is.
We can find it.
Yeah, me, Gabby, and Spot will
It's
go.
actually Gabby, Spot, and I, but whatever.
What?
You just used the wrong grammar.
Whatever. We'll split into two groups. We'll follow the river north. You guys go south. After you meet the first, come back and we'll see if we found anything.
Bill looks around after no one moves. He doesn't know which way is north or south. Eric hits him in the arm and points to the moon.
Okay, good luck, guys. Eric, you're with me.
Spot, Bill, and Gabby head off in one direction, while Eric and Mr. Pumpkin head off in the opposite. The camera starts to follow Eric and Mr. Pumpkin.
So, you said you used to visit the Conjurer a lot?
Yes, I did.
Why does the Conjurer go by that name? What's their actual name?
They stopped going by their real name after the daughter died. I died a few years later.
Whoa, that just got a lot darker very quickly.
Life gets darker a lot of times, then it gets lighter. That's life.
Okay. What happened?
Well, the Conjurer adopted a daughter about 13 years ago. The name was Millie. The Conjurer used to be going by the name by Milo, and then when the Conjurer Milo was experiencing one day, it went horribly wrong, and it killed Millie. She was 7 years old. Milo felt responsible every time the name Milo was said. Millie came into Milo's thoughts, and so Milo started going by the name Conjurer.
Wow.
Please don't tell the Conjurer I told you. I am the only one who ever knew.
I won't say a word.
What about Gabby and Bill's parents? I sense much sorrow around the subject and you when I brought it up.
You can do that?
Yes.
You have special powers? When can I be an angel?
When you're so much more older, but it doesn't work exactly like that. I can only feel really strong emotions, not read minds.
Well, Gabby and Bill lost their mother when Gabby was born. She died directly after she gave birth. Their dad still cares for them though, and their aunt comes over a lot. But, just like you, please don't tell them I said anything. Like you about the Conjurer. I'm the only one who knows.
Not a word.
After nodding their agreements, Eric and Mr. Pumpkin go back to scanning the water for a way across the river. The camera moves across the river and over to Gabby, Bill, and Spot.
See anything?
Not yet. Bill.
What?
Bill looks up, confused. He had been zoning out and was in deep thought when Gabby pulled him back to Earth.
So, before I got here, what did Mr. Pumpkinhead say about Samrain?
I don't know. Something about trapped spirits, corrupting spirits, needs our help, wants to protect us, whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. I thought it was a prank. Still not sure if it's real, to be honest. Why?
No reason. I just wanted to know what else he has told you.
How can you still not believe in this spell? Anyways, I wonder how Mr. Pumpkin and you avoid this corruption and figured out his plan. If we need many angels and saints, then this Sam Rain must be a very bad spirit.
I'm not sure myself, and some may say that. Yes.
Spot starts running a little ways ahead of Gabby and Bill, staring at the water, hoping to find something.
I'm still trying to find the meaning behind all this. Like, why us? Why today? Why is this happening? What does it mean?
Why does it matter?
I don't know. I just want to know the reason.
Why does there need to be a reason again?
Gabby, there's a reason for everything. I just need to find out what it is.
Okay, fine, but I asked why.
I don't know, Gabby. Maybe because a random angel appeared out of nowhere, and now unless we do something, everything we ever cared about is going to disappear. And Gabby, if that's going to happen, I'm going to figure out why.
Hey, I'm sorry. I won't bother anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to get angry at you. Gosh knows we can't really split up now. Dad's gonna kill me.
No, Ani will. You know Dad will be cool about it.
Hey guys, found the way across. Eric, Mr. Pumpkin, over here.
We cut back to a shot of Eric and Mr. Pumpkin.
Did you hear that?
It must be the others. I wonder if they found a way across.
Come on, let's go.
Eric and Mr. Pumpkin run as fast as they can to get back to Spot, Gabby, and Bill. They find them in about 5 minutes and cross the river on a fallen tree branch Spot found. They walk up to the cabin and stand back to let Mr. Pumpkin knock. Mr. Pumpkin knocks with a similar tune to Skunk in the Barnyard and waits. It takes a moment, but then the door opens. The conjurer looks to be about 25 or 30, short red hair and a lot of freckles.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry I don't have any candy, but I hope you have a great night.
Conjurer? Do you remember me?
Sorry, do I know you? I don't remember a lot of people I used to know.
Recognize my voice? We used to be friends.
Yes, I can see it now. I do remember you. My goodness, it has been forever. It's great to see you again. Why are you here? How are you here?
Conjurer, terrible things are happening. We need your help. May we come in?
The conjurer gestures for everyone to come in. The hut is small but cozy. There is a roaring fire in the middle of the room, 2 small couches, a small kitchen, and 2 other doors leading out of the main room.
What did they call you? How did you come across them?
I told them to call me Mr. Pumpkin. I need some way for you all to see me. And they were the ones who weakened the gateway so I could come through.
Aren't they? They must be pretty powerful. Weakening a spiritual gateway is no easy task.
Excuse me, Conjurer. How do you recognize Mr. Pumpkin when he has been dead? And how do you know it's him?
Well, I remembered his voice, and as a conjurer and sorcerer, I am familiar with the dead and gateways, however, have never really done it myself.
Well, we were hoping you could summon St. Hallow. We need her help to stop Sam Rain.
Simran? Oh, what has he done? Not trying to claim his ancient title of Lord of Darkness, I hope.
Is that the evil guy who's corrupting the good people again? And he wants to take out our souls?
Oh, it's okay, Gabby. He's not going to suck out your soul, don't worry, you are perfectly safe.
How did you know her name?
Oh, it's an old trick I learned. I've been able to do it for years.
Wow, so this is like actual magic?
It's sorcery. Try and keep up.
Hey, don't talk to my brother that way. Only I'm allowed to do that. Oh, you're too fluffy and adorable to be mean.
Aw, hey Gabby, why don't you head through that door over there? I have some books you can read while we talk, okay?
Okay.
Gabby walks over to the door to the right and enters. The conjurer gestures for everyone to sit down on the couches, and they do so.
Alright, now that the little monster is gone, what's up? How do we summon this St. Hollow person?
Bill, don't call Gabby a little monster.
I was talking about both of them. That cat's eyes are purple.
Really? I didn't notice.
Mr. Pumpkin exchanges a look with the conjurer, and they try to pretend like they didn't.
What?
It's nothing, just purple eyes are a bad omen coming from the spirit realm. So what is Simran doing, Mr. Pumpkin?
Well, he is corrupting the spirits. By the time it turns midnight, they will be all able to pass. When they do, they're going to suck out the living souls from everybody, putting an end to humanity and letting the corrupted souls rule the earth forever.
Oh gosh, yes, this does sound like we need St. Hollow, doesn't it? Alright, follow me.
The conjurer gets up and walks over to the door on the left and opens it. This new room is covered with books from wall to wall. There are no windows in it anywhere. In the middle, there is a cauldron. There is one bookshelf with objects on it. A leaf, a rock, a ball of energy just sitting there, and what appears to be a floating drop of water.
Those are the four elements, aren't they? Wind, earth, water, and energy?
Yes, now step away from those. They're dangerous. Actually, perhaps it's best if you all go wait. With Gabby, I can't have you guys getting hurt.
No, I'm staying. We brought Mr. Pumpkinhead here, and Spot, so whatever you have to do, you can do it with us here.
It's okay, Bill, we can leave.
Nope, not leaving.
You know, for someone who didn't believe in Halloween a couple hours ago, you're really into this now, aren't you?
Yeah, well, people change, alright? I didn't think we'd be doing this tonight. Neither did you, so...
Yeah, alright, whatever.
Eric leaves the room and Spot walks back in.
Thought you could use an extra hand, Pa.
All the meanwhile, in the background, the conjurer has been dumping different ingredients into the cauldron.
So, Conjurer, how does this work? What is the potion going to do?
Well, ancient Greeks mostly worked with elemental magic. Opening a gateway between two realms is not elemental, however not impossible. The potion, with a little help from me, is going to combine the elements of energy and earth. What this will do is weaken the gateway by the energy contracting the earth like two magnets repelling each other. Normally, when separated, there are two magnets connecting. So when forced together, they repel each other. And when opening the energy and earth at the same time, it should weaken a spiritual portal. The exact location is to be unknown, however, can be influenced.
Nope, too sciencey. I'm gonna join Gabby and Eric.
So, by summoning St. Hollow, what then? How do you stop Sam Rain?
Bill stops in front of the door before walking out.
Wait, you don't actually know how to stop him? I thought you knew what you were doing.
No, we're never exactly worked with corrupted spirits before, but we have a few ideas.
Okay, I'm going to talk with Gabby and Eric. Tell them to say their final goodbyes, cause we'll all be spirits soon.
Bill leaves before anyone could say anything. The camera follows him back into the main room and through the door to the right. The room looks like it was a kid's room. It probably was. Millie's room. There are photographs on the wall of Millie and the conjurer. Gabby puts down the book she was reading when Bill comes in.
Who's this?
Millie, the Conjurer's daughter.
What happened to her?
Can't say.
You mean the Conjurer has a daughter?
Yeah?
Oh.
Why did you leave? I thought you wanted to watch whatever they were doing.
That's the thing. They don't know what they're doing.
What?
They plan to summon St. Hollow and just figure something out. They said they have an idea, but I don't know what's going to happen.
What about Dad and Auntie? Shouldn't we tell them?
Gabby, I don't think there's anything we can do at this point.
Hey, it's okay, Gabby. Bill and I will look after you.
Bill doesn't appreciate you speaking for him.
Alright, fine. I'll be here for you. Both of you.
Bill is disgusted by Eric being sappy.
Whatever.
Just then, there's a crash of lightning and whirling winds around the entire cabin. The wind keeps getting stronger and stronger. The conjurer, Mr. Pumpkin, and Spot all rush into the main room, followed by Gabby, Eric, and Bill.
What's going on?
It's the spiritual gateway. It's opening.
Not again. I hate this part.
It's okay, Gabby. Just hold on to me again, remember? I'll protect you.
What can you do? They're dead.
He can do what I tell him. I'll make sure you're all okay.
Conjurer, I thought you said the gateway location could be influenced.
It can. It has been. Spot did it for me while I opened the gateway. Why?
Because they are corrupted spirits heading towards this house right now. They are coming from the other side of the field. They'll be here in about 30 seconds.
Alright, you guys aren't safe here. Miss Pumpkin, I need you to take the kids and get out of here.
No, it's okay. I'll just call the police. We have to do something, right?
Nothing from modern technology can harm them. Bullets will sink right into their skin. They're spirits. Also, you all left your phones at home.
How do you know that?
You would have done something with it by now.
I have an idea. I need to go outside.
Gabby, are you crazy? They'll suck out your soul. I can't let that happen.
Eric, you of all people should know what plan to do. Like Spot here said, they're spirits.
Oh no, I know what you're thinking, but that's just a myth, Gabby. You need to go somewhere safe. You can't stay here.
What? Just because I'm younger than you, I'm not allowed to stay here? Please, I need to do this.
Gabby, why?
No, I think it'll work. Gabby, lead the way.
Gabby runs out the door, Eric and Bill at her heels chasing after her. Mr. Pumpkin, the Conjurer, and Spot are all calling after them, but their calls are falling on deaf ears. The Conjurer runs back to the potion room, remember reading something about corrupting spirits. Hoping, praying to find a way to end this. Mr. Pumpkin and Spot follow the Conjurer. It's too late to follow the kids. The spirits have reached the cabin door and passed it. They quickly gave up on the Conjurer and can no longer take Spot or Mr. Pumpkin, seeing as they are already dead. Now they are only following Gabby, Bill, and Eric. There are about 6 or 7 spirits. They look like ghosts, only if ghosts were made of jello and came from a dream. However, there's something about their faces that doesn't seem quite right. Gabby is still leading Eric and Bill, running quickly, breathing hard. Eric and Bill both know where she is headed. The river. Gabby knew from a book she was reading in the Conjurer's Hallows. Salt burns spirits and witches. The river was flowing salt water.
Gabby, I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. You're the one who followed me.
Despite Gabby being much younger, she manages to keep the same speed as Eric and Bill, who are both running. Gabby has always been very fast. They presumed the spirits would be a lot quicker, but they seemed to be slowed down by something. But they were staying right on the kids' trail. They finally reach the river with the 6 spirits 3 or 4 paces behind them. The kids run halfway across the branch before tilting the branch beneath them, making themselves, along with the spirits, fall right into the water. The spirits are immediately immobilized in their place, clearly in a lot of pain but making no sound. Next thing they knew, the spirits sunk under the water and vanished. Gone. It worked. The Conjurer, Spot, and Mr. Pumpkin appear above the river. The Conjurer helps pull everyone out and sets down what appears to be a staff of some kind.
Gabby, what the heck was that? You could have gotten yourself killed.
I'm sorry. I just want to do something. Alright.
Hey, it's okay, it worked. It's fine.
No one got hurt, that's what mattered.
How did they disappear?
They fell from the salt water, of course. Well, maybe a little foolish. That was a good plan, Gabby. However, you should have left it to us. I don't want to see you getting hurt, never mind. Come inside, let's get you warm. Your mom must be freezing.
Why didn't that work?
We need to find a weaker gateway so I can help influence the gateway location. And I think I know just a spot. We'll wait a little for the kids to dry off, though.
The camera moves away from our characters and into the woods next to the Conjurer's house. It moves into the thick leaves and comes out deep in the forest, watching the Conjurer, Mr. Pumpkin, Gabby holding Spot, Bill, and Eric walking through the woods. We know that about an hour has passed since the events at the river.
And then Eric was all like, no, it will work. And the next thing, I knew the 3 of us were literally running for our lives.
Bill, for the 3rd time, we all know. We were there.
And then, we were running across a log. And next thing I knew, we were all underwater. I mean, what? And I think I figured it out. I think this means that if we keep running in light, eventually we'll feel stranded. But when we fall, the water will catch us. But what does that mean? When are we running in life?
Is he always like this?
Yep.
Personally, I think that what this means is that we need more power, so you 3 don't end up being chased by soul-sucking dead people. And then you will never have to run, end up stranded, or fall into water.
Whoa, that's deep. So running symbolizes meaning running from fears? And you're saying that we need to overcome the fears to...
He meant literally.
Oh, well then, how can you find the meaning behind something if you're not thinking philosophically?
Whoa, I'm sorry, what?
Oh no, Eric, help me. I'm talking like a smart person.
Calm down. Go back to your happy place. Skateboarding on a Saturday, movies on Saturday nights, and board games on Sundays. Remember? Our normal weekend?
Right, okay, thank you, Eric. No longer a smart person.
The better word would be intelligent.
Stop.
So, how come you can't help influence the proto location, Mr. Pumpkin?
Well, I really should even be in your world right now. We can't cross until midnight hits, so half my power is drained of just being here, and some more being invisible, so I really only have 4 of my usual power.
But thank God you were here. Now I know what we're dealing with. Physical, lifeless spirits. PLSs. We've only read about them. However, these are corrupted ones, so they won't listen to reason. They're like soldiers. Some rain is their general.
You mean we're at war with the spirits?
Yep.
No, Gabby, don't worry. Even if Spot does believe we're at war with the spirits, then all we have to do is win.
If it's not what I believe, it's the truth. I suggest not fighting back, just letting them win. I mean, if we all die eventually, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad to live as spirits as soon as possible.
Are you joking? Nah, I got my whole life ahead of me. Bill and I already know we want to go skydiving,
Scuba diving,
air ballooning,
bungee jumping.
Cliff jumping.
that too.
Alright, I was joking.
So, where are we going, Conjurer?
Heading to the Falls Falls.
False Falls? Why are they called the False Falls?
They were named long ago when people believed waterfalls held gold behind them because the water and sunlight would create a rainbow.
I have never heard of that before in my life.
Because only those who studied magic believed it. When they didn't find any gold, they named it the Falls Falls, and don't get any ideas. It's freshwater, not saltwater. It's just a pond. It's connected to the ocean.
We've been out here walking for so long.
We've been 20 minutes.
It's okay, I can carry you if you want.
Here, Gabby, I'll carry Spot.
Yay, piggyback wide!
The conjurer picks up Gabby and they continue walking forward. We cut to a beautiful waterfall. It looks to be about 100 feet tall and it definitely looks mystical.
Whoa, so after the water catches us, we come across a beautiful fall of water. I think I got it. The spirits are our fears. After we feel trapped by them, we fall. But the water is there to catch us. But I still haven't figured out what the fall means.
How about not everything has a meaning behind it?
That's baloney.
So, how does this waterfall help?
So, if you go far enough back into historic texts, past the time where people discovered gold, this waterfall was said to be the easiest gateway between our world and the spiritual one. I can open the gateway using my staff, and you and me can help direct the gateway location.
So, this is staff magic.
Well, inside the jewel in the end, it holds each of the 4 elements used in ancient Greek magic. Can you show him, Mr. Pumpkin?
Mr. Pumpkin, who is holding the conjurer's staff, holds it up to Eric. The jewel is a bright blue color with some patches of lime here and there.
Is the staff meant to look like the Earth?
Yes, actually. So I can open the gateway the same way I did back home. Here, Gabby, I'm putting you down.
Conjurer?
What's that coming out of that mist there?
Not again.
Oh, no.
I'll get them all to safety.
No. They've surrounded us.
No.
Here, Gabby, it's okay. Hold my hand, okay? You're going to be fine.
Are you sure about that?
No, but let's at least try to convince her.
All of a sudden, there's a strong wind pushing towards the spirits from all directions. The spirits are being pushed away from them. The conjurer is holding the staff, and the wind is coming from it.
Conjurer, we need to get out of here.
I can possibly combine earth, air, and energy to stop them, but I'll need your help.
Eric, Bill, Gabby, we can make it safe enough for you to run away from here. Okay? You might feel a certain pulling feeling coming from your heart. That's the spirits trying to suck your soul.
What?
Gabby, listen. It will be okay. They aren't going to touch you. You will create a wind pathway. It will keep them out of your reach. Earth energy will be reversed with the help from the wind, and I can close the gateway for now so no more spirits come through.
Okay, we're ready.
Conjurer, once they are safe distance, hand me your staff. I will keep them away until you can get to safety. It may drain me my last of energy, but I will cross back over into the spiritual world. Once I have gained all my power back, I will secure the area and come back. I never knew the gateway was so weak.
Eric, Gabby, and Bill stand in a stance, ready to run down the path they just walked upon. Mr. Pumpkin and the conjurer stand back to back, ready to hold off the spirits.
Ready?
Gabby takes Eric's hand, and Bill nods towards Eric. Eric nods back.
3,
2,
1, go!
run.
Gabby, Bill, and Eric take off running into the trees. There are huge gusts of wind on either side of them, protecting them. It looks like a smoke, lining their pathway on either side. They feel the same pulling sensation the conjurer talks about.
Oh, that's awful.
Hang your head. Keep running.
I'm trying.
They sprint for about 2 minutes, all losing energy. Gabby loses her footing and trips on a tree branch. Bill runs back and picks up Gabby and continues to run. He can't run as quickly. He has to set Gabby down. They run as fast as they can with the little energy they have left, but Gabby is limp running. She appears to have twisted her ankle. Eric goes back and lets Gabby climb onto his back, and they go as quickly as they can for another minute. The pulling feeling stops. Eric and Bill turn back around. They did it. They're safe.
We did it. Where's Spot?
He was right near the conjurer.
I'm sure he'll be okay. Come on, We have to keep going.
Eric, Gabby, and Bill set off walking further down the pathway. A little while later, the conjurer comes up running behind them.
That was close. I couldn't hold them off for much longer. They're stronger than I thought.
You mean we almost died?
Well, no, we would have had our souls sucked.
Gabby looks at Bill, horrified.
Not any better, is that? I'm just teasing, relax. I didn't know you had that in you.
What?
I mean, you said that you were tired. You actually got pretty far before your trip.
Yeah, and?
Nothing. I just didn't know you could do that. Now, I have even more stuff to think about.
Not more stuff about meeting, is it?
What? No.
They reached the end of the forest. Mr. Pumpkin looms out of a tree to their right.
Ah!
Why am I not surprised?
We made it, but we don't have much time left. It's almost midnight. How are we going to stop Sam Rain now?
You need more people. It's not right that only we know about this.
In a time of danger, it's best not to have people panic.
Actually, she might be onto something. We can't summon St. Hollow. It's too late and too dangerous. Spot?
Where is he?
He was with us in the forest. I put him down when we were getting ready to run.
Oh no, you don't think?
He had a soul sucked by the spirits. He's gone. He's one of them now. I can feel it.
Spot's gonna be alright? He's an angel too, right? And he can save himself. He'll be okay, right?
You don't know. We're dealing with powers never before seen. Not even the spiritual world.
Oh, Gabby, I'm so sorry.
We need to split up.
Split up? They'll eat us alive. Rule number 1 in horror movies, never split up.
No, it will be okay. Bill and Eric, you need to go into town. Find as many kids as you can that will believe you. Bring them all to the graveyard. Miss Pumpkin, Gabby, and I will head towards the graveyard. There I can figure out some way to stop them. I suspect all the cryptid spirits have all the other guardian angels surrounded. I don't think they will be able to cross over. What we need is power. At the graveyard we will delay the spirits. You will get as many people as you can.
I'm not so sure about the idea of leaving Gabby with you guys.
She'll be safe with us.
You mean you're bringing my little sister directly to the area where soul-sucking spirits are coming from, and you consider that safe?
The Conjurer has elemental powers. I have spiritual powers. You just have human powers.
Humans have powers too?
Of course. Now you know what you should do, right?
So I'm staying with you.
Maybe Gabby should come with us.
The conjurer looks Eric directly in the eyes and says,
I won't let anything happen to her. Or Melly.
Eric looks back. They nod to each other, a feeling of mutual understanding between the two. Eric hugs Gabby and says,
It will be okay. The Conjurer will protect you. And when we meet up at the graveyard, I'll look after you. And so will Bill, alright?
Okay.
I'll see you then, little monster.
Bye, idiot.
Everyone crosses over the log and across the road. Eric and Bill start walking south towards their school. Gabby, Mr. Pumpkin, and the conjurer walk west into the trees. Before they become out of earshot, Eric turns around and yells,
I promise!